Hello. As soon as I started, I got an email. So then I did the email. And the starting soon screen loaded for a while. How are you? How's everything going in your world? We'll go to this one. Quick decisions today. I recognize that you cannot see anything yet. Let's refresh you. There it is. Let's do this. Great. Perfect. Perfect. And there we go. Here we are, folks. Oh, let's go to the bank. Let's go drop our shit off. Let's open this back up. Let's open this back up. So now everything is up. Now we're looking at stuff. I don't need that flyer, but I have it anyway. It's fine. I need to have a better... I just had a vision for my setup here. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I had a vision for my setup on this. Where I would love to have phone mounts there for work and personal, and really just kind of hone in on my battle station, so to speak. So how's everybody doing this morning? What is this needle for? Is that for leatherworking? I think needle and thread help for leatherworking. Let me get the rest of my shrimp. It's fine. We are going to go back and... Oh, so Oh. Interesting. Okay. I tried starting a clan yesterday. And I thought that it was going to be like a WoW guild, where once you start the process, you've got you get an item that then people can sign and go in, right? This is the cooking guild, and you need to be level 32 to get into the cooking guild. Cooking level 32. So that's actually pretty accessible and pretty doable. But apparently, if you log out, it stops the process of creating a clan, which is interesting. Trying to get our defense finally up to level 40. Defense up to level 40 so we can wear our rune armor. Ooh, is nobody up in here today? That's nice. That's cooked meat right on the table. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Happy about that. I don't know if I need my chair to be taller, my chair to be shorter, so that I have better posture. I don't know why. I don't know what my issue is. But yeah, today looks like I'm going to have a hot minute of some time here, which is very nice. I'll actually be able to get my morning stream in the morning, because yesterday the day just absolutely got away from me. It went real late. I was actually up early today. I first woke up at like 7:15, I think, 7:20, and there was a significant part of me that was like, you know what? Let's get up, let's go downstairs, and let's go stream. Like, let's just jump on stream immediately today. And then there was another part of me that was like, we left the windows open because it's nice outside, and now it's cold in the morning, and I'm freezing. And I'm not freezing, but like, outside of the bed is cold, and in the bed is incredibly warm and comfortable, so let's just stay in the bed. And that's exactly what I did. I stayed in the bed. I stayed in the bed for another like 35 minutes, and then got up and went downstairs. I have to tell you, like, the idea of... My parents got me on a whole tirade last night about the problems that we have in society, and all of the issues and everything. So I'm still apparently heated on that right now, because I was about to like go off. In the year of our Lord 2025, offices are a scam. Just, there we go. Anybody that has the capability should be allowed to work from home. It's so much better. It's so much healthier. It's like just across the board. It is just a better time for everybody. It's better for the environment. It's like for the people that do have to go and drive someplace, it's less congestion on the road. And we're reaching a point where I cannot think of a single thing that could not be done remotely. There are convenience stores and the like. I don't think there's any in the USA yet, but I believe that there are convenience stores that are being worked remotely as like the cashiers. Robotics is handling the handling of the items, and then they'll be scanned, and it's somebody sitting just like this. They're basically just live streaming work instead of Runescape. So like, you know, we're not far off from, in the grand scheme of things, obviously, we're not far off from actual self-driving vehicles and artificial intelligence that would allow for that kind of a thing. There's just so many things that like go into, and even that, like, you know, you can augment that with a work from home situation, and it gets safer if everybody is working from home because there's less people on the road. It's just a whole thing. It's just a whole thing, and we're at a point where we have these technological advantages, and we're not being allowed to utilize them as a society. It's frustrating, you know? So that's my rant for the morning. seriously, last night I was like, all right, I'm gonna go be a dad and like play with my kid before bed and everything. And they kind of like one more thing me, um, not in a negative way, just like oh hey like there's this other thing that we didn't get to talk about yet, so let's talk about it. And oh my god, hit the barbarian, please. That led to an extra hour long conversation that was mostly just me throwing numbers and historical precedent and like all of it just at them. Thank you for listening. But now today, things are going a little smoother, which is great. Oh. Well, I guess I'm attacking Gunther the Brave. I've not done this yet. Luckily, there's not a rep system that I'm aware of in this game, so if I need him for something later, he's not going to be angry at me for killing him now. And I guess it's a good test of my kit to see if I can actually handle it. So far, so good. Good amount of experience from him, too. I mean, like, all experience is going to be the same. I get X amount per hit. However, him having higher health means that I can attack him for longer without downtime. Good to know that I can kill a level 29 barbarian. What is my goal level? Is that telling me that I've got 20 minutes, 25 minutes left until I hit 38? Orange bleed.
And praise the lowly potato.
Okay, that still seems quiet. Thank you so much. I can't. Jesus Christ, I can't believe it's been 5 months. Can you believe it's been 5 months? Because good lord. Welcome, Orange Bleed. How are you this morning? Did you get up on time for what you wanted to accomplish for the day? Do I need to start calling you at 9 o'clock my time to make sure you're up? I recognize that 9 my time is not 6 your time, but... Who... No, you weren't hanging out last night with me. I was hanging out in Loopy's chat last night. Because I was just like, I just got done telling this story. I was on the phone with my parents last night, and I was going to get off the phone in about 45 minutes, and as soon as I was like, all right, I'm going to go be a dad, like, some time before the kiddo goes to sleep and everything, they basically went, one more thing, and had a conversation with me about something different. It wasn't a negative conversation by any means. It was just, they got me talking about something else, and then I spent about another hour, it was an hour and 15, because we got off at almost 2 hours, going off about the state of the economy and the state of the world and how we got here and all of those things. So then bedtime was a little bit later, and afterwards I got came back downstairs to my station here, and Loopy was on, so I jumped in, and Ollie was in there. So Ollie and I were children at each other, bickering and fighting and all of those fun things in Loopy's chat. It was a great time. But that's where I was like, wait, who did, like, I went places with a person. So Loopy and I, like, Loopy raided out while I went up and checked on my wife. And that's what I was thinking of. How was D&D? It was, like, they were receptive. They no longer push back quite as hard because I tended to have numbers and facts and history. For example, I believe one of the issues that we have in politics is the amount of money that is in politics. And that was Citizens United. Hey, level 38, 2 more. Which I believe happened under Bush with a predominantly conservative court. Facts like that. Where I'm like, well, okay. And it's been a minute since I've checked that, so please somebody fact check me on that and let me know. However, the point is that I typically come with, like, information and dates and numbers. So they just listen now, which is great. But how is D&D? How is D&D? Remind me what you're playing. I avoided finding small lead objects within my Mustelidae. You avoided finding small LED objects or LED objects? I'm so confused. What's a Mustelidae? This makes me feel out of the loop, and I like D&D. I'm like, okay, small lead objects, great. And so you didn't get shot? Is that what you're saying? The question then begs, in real life, because the people you play D&D with take it very seriously, or in the game? Is this D&D with guns? Are these lead pieces from slings? Neat. Makes me think of Sparks, Nevada, Marshall on Mars, which was a fantastic series. It was a radio play. Very, very good. Highly recommend. Scott Acker, I think, was the guy for that. And I feel like it like petered out and then came back as a Patreon sub. Like there was weirdness in there. But it was so good. Typical fantasy classes and such still? God, I can't believe it's 10 o'clock already. Ooh, not typical fantasy classes. I gotta go open the door. I have a feeling, yep. It was like, as soon as I get up, I'm gonna get like a big hit. So I don't want to get up until I kill that guy. I'll be right back. I told you I'd be right back. I don't know why you worried. Without the door open. Hey, hit points are now level 33. Without the door open, it gets a teensy bit smoky in here because there's not a big enough temperature differential to kind of get the air moving out. A capitalist dystopia, but it resolves... Yeah, but D&D. A capitalist dystopia, but it resolves as a feudal society where corporations literally own everything and paying employees isn't necessary anymore. Employees are serfs, managers are lords, CEOs are the monarchs, and the shareholders are the council of elders. Instead of a religion, we have motivational speakers, and the job is to propagandize the workers into serving their masters, and so it goes. Yeah, that just sounds like you're LARPing at this point. That's most of what my tirade was about last night. It also reminds me of, oh, what was it? Businesses and bureaucracies. Mikey and I were iterating on a D&D system that was office work. Let's see if I can find that anywhere. After I kill this guy, I will go look to see if I can find that. Mostly because I want to know the name of it. I enjoyed the name that we had. Accounts and Acquisitions. That's what it was. Accounts and Acquisitions was the name of the office work D&D game that we were riffing on. And it started because Six Sigma certification has, they're like karate belts. You can be like a black belt in Six Sigma, which I still don't know what that means. And I don't think anybody does, which is why like people can charge for it. But then we got into all the different certifications you can get, and you know, lean and agile, and God, thank God I don't remember all of them because it means I've been out for long enough. But I am curious what your classes look like. Are they still like? Are they all homebrew? Are they all the same but skinned? What are we talking? Also, I know you're also working, so feel free to be like, "Man, I'm here. I'm here to lurk, not to engage." And I'll be like, "Well, get the fuck out then." I won't. I'll be very happy that you're still here. What are we looking at here? Why is it now not telling me? That was weird. Oh, 2 hours until goal. Apparently, this is going to be 2 hours till I get there. I feel like I should reset this. Let's see. Reset the per hour? 4 hours. Okay. That did not seem to help. Okay. Now I think, like, give me a couple more hits and it'll be pretty good. Upping my strength helped a lot. I say as I'm getting like zeros and ones, but trust me, upping my strength helped a lot. Oh, I'm very low health. I have no food now. Oh, 15 minutes. That's not bad. My group is tasked with corporate espionage against the telecom supergiant, but our limits are no magic and strictly analogous tech. Digital caused the collapse of... Oh, analog tech. Digital caused the collapse of the Earth and turned it into a toxic sphere where inhabitants is impossible. My class is that of an enforcer. I don't have strength, as I'm only 3 feet tall, but I have quite a plethora of gadgets that prove to be quite effective at extracting information from unwilling participants. That's awesome. I totally read it as, like, I'm only allowed to use things that have an analog in reality. Like, it still made perfect sense to me. But that's neat. I like that idea. I wish I could set... I don't know what Wise Old Man is. I wish I could set, like... With these, I think I can set, like, a proper goal. I don't know how to do that with this one. I do have to do some data work today, which is silly. And data work, I mean, like, stupid data cleaning and entry. And being still in the startup space. It's not a tech startup, but it's a newer company. I love that trade-off. I love when you have to, like, make decisions that actually create a dynamic and realistic character, you know? Somebody that's got some flaws that kind of are drawbacks. It's one of the things I loved about Pathfinder, was that it was kind of like baked in. And that's 7th Sea. Ooh, dark vision, but you're also glow in the dark. I love that. Seventh Sea is a piracy game. And it's more storytelling than it is... like D&D is numerical and mechanical, right? You can use D&D to be more on the storytelling side, but Seventh Sea's stuff is absolutely on the side of, like, it's storytelling first. And as things happen, like, as you take damage and stuff like that, like, if you take enough damage, you get maimed in some way, like, you know, now you have a hook for an arm or what have you. And I really, really like that idea. There's never been enough people all together at the same time that are all willing to learn a new system, because it is totally a different system. I don't even think it's D20 system. I think it's D6 system. Another one that I thought was a really cool idea, but didn't get any support, was Overlight by Renegade. They branded themselves as kaleidoscopic fantasy. Everything is super bright colors, and the colors mattered. My cohort has the ability of flight from his wings, but can't control when they take him into the air. That one, that takes a lot of trust in your DM. Unless it's, like, strictly on a roll. But if it's out of your control entirely, that takes a lot of trust in your DM to make sure that you're still having fun. Am I on Gunther the Brave again? Oh shit, I'm attacking Gunther the Brave again. Let's go take this cooked meat so it respawns. Okay, that also does 3 hit points. Great. Chow those down real quick. What prayers? That's super fair. What do we got here? Range. Protect from melee. It's magic. Defense. .43 seconds. Is this worth it? 5% for such a slow drain? Do you think that's worth it? I genuinely just don't know. Let's see. Six damage is a number that I don't recall seeing. It's like, do I get thick skin? You know? That's I wouldn't be if it weren't for I wouldn't even be in this area. I'd be killing frogs right now if it weren't for Celery VHS. Because Celery was like, prayer sucks here. Yeah, I had gotten to 19 on my own. And then Celery got me up to 47. Which was very kind. I know that these are like incredibly helpful later. I think this is going to be a nice little boost while not draining too fast. I think that's like there's not a reason to not do it because the drain is so slow. And I can always go, is it right up here? Oh, there's no altar up here. I would have to go over here. Which, I mean, is still pretty close. If I really wanted to go and replenish my prayer points. Is the sound volume, the music volume okay? I realized today that my my earbuds, like the computer sound output for me, was also cranked down. So like I had this dial down and that. So now it feels a little bit high. But that's in my ears. It's not necessarily what you guys are hearing. So long as you can still hear music, I'm pretty happy right now. Ooh, 16. Why was that blue? You can't hear any music. Son of a bitch. Why? I don't know why it does that. I guess we'll go to desktop audio. Is that okay? Can you hear that? It should be capturing the game. Like, oh, because that went... That's why it wasn't doing it. There we go. Because this game capture is the same as the other game capture, and it's doing a thing. Yeah. That was... It's one of those things that, like, I'm just not... I haven't matured to that level in my setup. It's getting better, but there's, like, technical things that I need to work out. And I need to make sure, like, that's a big one, is because I'm technically using the same game capture, it was capturing Hollow Knight. What I need to do is have a separate game capture for this, because this is the specific RuneScape one. I don't know if that's the right way to go about it. Like, I don't know what best practice is on these things. Shit, I still don't have a bot. Like, god damn it. I'm gonna go and be a soldier. I'm not daydreaming, I'm killing a barbarian. Yeah, I'll go. Sir, yes sir. Move yourself, Private. Follow my orders and you may leave here in a fit state for my corps. Drop and give me a push-ups on that map, Private. Drop and give me push-ups on that map, Private. Oh, I forget they change. Wrong exercise. Star jumps. Okay, this one is star jumps. Jog in place on that mat. That should be this one again. Sit-ups. This one. I can get advantage on any roll via luck, but I have to do something impulsive once a day, which must result in the roll action, positive or negative, earlier in the day. I like that. Jog on that mat. Yeah, I really like trading off sit-ups. Sit-ups are over here. Like boons and drawbacks. I take this and get out of my sight. And I got a camo top. Fantastic. Sleeping on a ceiling fan. I guess you are tiny. That makes sense. And it doesn't make sense, but I understand the mechanics. Good. Oh, I should have turned off my prayer for that. Did it turn off automatically? It might have turned off automatically. I don't know. I thought this lit up. Activate quick prayers. Got it. So this is like I can turn that on for whatever I set to be my quick option. Interesting. Yeah, the 5% is actually helping a little bit because it's giving me more consistent damage, which is nice. I gotta spend some time outside, just like in the cold, to get my body more used to it. Oh, the ground was covered in radioactive filth. Great. How, like... Somebody else leveled up. What is the radioactive waste coming from on Mars? Was there a nuclear war on Mars? Is it Fallout? Like lowercase f, not the Fallout universe, but also Orange Bleed. I don't think you were here, and I don't know if I mentioned it. Last night while I was watching Loopy, I came on to see what my time played was, so that I could see if I can go and start a clan. I can, but I have to have people on to go and sign the thing when I'm on. I found was the issue, and I found that out today. So I need four friends. There needs to be 5 of us. and I think Axe Clan was available and short enough because it's a 12 character limit, so Accidental takes up most of it. Was you not liking sleeping by your muscle your choice? Or was it, like, given to you? We ended up getting washed out of city, chasing a thief through the water management, and ended up in an old missile silo. Okay. There you go. Ooh, bear fur. I don't know. It's not very expensive, so I don't know what it's used for. It would make some warm clothing, but it's only $68 on the auction house. You can't see that because it's behind my face. Because I don't know a good place to put my face on the RuneScape overlay. This feels like it's the best spot. However, if I'm going to have this bar open, down in the bottom right corner might not be bad, actually. If the bar is closed like this, like that would cover my inventory and stuff. But if the bar is open, which I kind of like it being open, we're figuring it out. Guess I'm killing Gunther the Brave again. Brawny has night terrors and sleepwalks. There's no restraints that really work, so I'd rather not be a lawn dart again. Fair. But yeah, it's getting like decidedly chilly out here in Chicagoland, which is great. Very, very happy about it, the temperature dropping. But since it got so hot, my body started to adjust for surviving the heat. Still was never comfortable, but it was surviving. That's, ooh, tin ore. Neat. Take some ore. Yeah, we were down mid-50s last night. 55, 59, that range. Semi-arid temperature, like, climate is weird. I don't even know what we would be considered anymore. They actually just changed the USDA agricultural zones not too long ago because of the changing climate, which is fascinating. 90 degrees. 90 degrees during the day and 50 degrees at night. That's totally fine. You bastard. Took my cooked meat. I liked it better when I was alone over here. We at 39. We're right there. I didn't need the iron axe that time. I don't want you. You're a red herring. There's 39. That sucks. I was messing with the compost pile yesterday, and it had been so wet, like so much rain for so long here, that everything just got soaked, and at one point, like, we had, 36 hours of dry, So Jen was like, you know what? I'm gonna go cut the grass. Like, I'm gonna cut the grass, get it done. Where's that beet? Oh, it's a beer. It was crossing with the bones, and I thought it was a beet. But I take all the grass clippings and put it into the compost because, like, I don't want to make more waste. More like everybody should compost at home. I feel, especially because we have in my municipality free wood chips from when the government goes and cuts down and like does tree trimming and stuff like that. Oh, my wife is calling me. Yeah, so many people can't open compost because of village, like, the ordinances in where they live. Hold on, I have to get my kid. We forgot that we had to take a neighbor's dog out. Here, Rosie. You know, come here. Come watch Runescape with me until Mommy comes home. Perfect. Yeah, no, she just called me and told me. Come on, Mama. It's chilly out here, huh?
Not that silly.
Not that chilly? Good. Here, can I sit down? You want it to be hot? Come here. Come here.
Because I've been cold all day.
And that's what I mean, it's chilly. It's chilly outside. There you go.
I play RuneScape again.
I am. Because RuneScape is a game that I can play.
A unicorn!
It is a unicorn, yeah. Should we go kill it?
Yeah.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd eat a unicorn.
Let's go attack the unicorn.
But
But yeah, this is a game. If work started happening really fast and really soon, I could just be like, oh, okay, that's gonna sit for a second. Whereas like,
Dad,
yes,
I think it's hurting you.
it is. But when it's blue, it didn't hurt me. When it's blue over there, I didn't hurt it. I just did 6 damage to it.
Did it hurt you?
Not much. I won. And left bones.
Dad,
Yes, ma'am?
can I be right back?
No, you're not going outside to get Mama. You're just chilling with me for a second. We were talking about compost.
Why?
Because we were talking about how the weather has been crazy and how over by Orange Bleat, the temperature is going to be like 90 during the day. What's up? What happened?
I got Lizzie.
Oh, okay. 90 degrees during the day, but at night it's like 50 degrees, which is almost half. And the weather's just crazy. So he was saying that they need some rain. And I was saying it was so rainy by us that I wasn't able to like flip the compost or fix it or anything. So then some of the grass that we put out there got gross and smelly.
My
She was scraping the
Yeah.
ground. I
Yeah.
know. She's insane, huh?
Yeah. It makes me laugh.
It makes you
That's
laugh.
a unicorn.
Yeah, we're going to leave them alone because
Why?
I don't want to run out there. And the unicorns are just like doing their thing and chilling, right?
Yeah. What happens if one gets in here?
Oh, if one got in here, we'd have to like take him out real quick. Because could you imagine a unicorn inside the building?
Yes.
Denver will be close to 90 degrees due to the bowl of the land. Seems by me it'll be
He's
$10.
in.
$10. What's up, baby?
He's in.
Oh, he's in the gate, yeah, but he's not inside. Like we're in a building, right? He's just in the city. And then he left.
No, that one.
Yes, he's not. Look, is he in the building?
No?
He's just in the city walls, right?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go kill him?
No.
Okay.
What's that? Who's that guy?
This one?
Yeah.
Just another NPC, which is a non-player character.
Is this the only one that's on theme today?
Orange Bleat?
Yes.
He's the only one chatting.
But who else was on it?
I don't know.
Why comes up?
No, it's just been Orange Bleat today, chit-chatting with me.
Wait, go back up. I saw blue.
That was just the system. That wasn't a person. But we did get a subscription from Orange Bleat today.
But Dad,
Yes?
can you put on the episode?
Can I put it on episodes?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Runescape and Hollow Knight?
You want me to put those on the internet?
Mm-hmm.
I have been. Based on you saying it, I've been uploading all of them to YouTube now.
Now we can see you play Hollow Knight.
Yeah. Not yet, because it's taken a long time, because they take a couple hours each one to upload. You like the puppy?
The rainbow. Oh, it looks like sis like Maya.
It does look like Maya, doesn't it?
Yeah. Why did he send a picture of Maya?
Because he knows that we have Maya puppy.
Maybe he his quick.
I need to find a way to fix the
Oh,
lag with the
quick
Pro
clap.
Controller on Switch so I can play Hollow Knight. It's fascinating to me that there's such bad lag. I don't deal with that. Where I do deal with weird lag is my Xbox controller to the computer only during Gungeon for whatever reason. No other game, but Gungeon, it lags like crazy. I don't understand it.
I got 2 unicorns over there.
There are.
Why?
They're just hanging out, living their best life.
Do they have their cutie marks?
They don't have cutie marks. You're silly.
What happens if one of the unicorns find their way out?
I get that.
I mean, found
Found their way in?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think mostly it would be fine. But I also think that if they got into the building, I would kill them.
No. don't
Oh,
kill
I
them.
wouldn't kill them then. "21 minutes."
21
Mm-hmm.
minutes for what?
Until, it's the estimate, 21 minutes until I hit the next level that I want to hit. See? 21:48.
Well, 21.
Mm-hmm.
How to say that?
Right there.
86, 45.
No,
down.
look up. Above my finger. You see it said 21:15? Now it says 21.
Yeah.
Until I'm finally at a point where I am done leveling defense. And then I can wear my special armor.
What? Can you put Hollow Knight after this?
Hollow Knight is not a during work game. Because like I said,
How did Mike get under there?
she goes behind me and she just sits there.
Here.
Thank you.
Hi, my mom.
During work, I need to be able to, like, just stop whenever something happens. So if something goes crazy, I can just be like, okay, I'm done. Goodbye.
Can I get out?
Sure. Don't go outside. You're gonna go under my desk with the dog? Okay. Do you want to give her food? Please and thank you. Be very careful, okay? Last thing I need is you hurting yourself and Mom getting mad at me because baby hurt herself again down here. It's so weird. She doesn't have a problem eating, right? But if there's a woman in the room, immediately she will eat. If there's a man in the room, she doesn't care. But another woman, she will absolutely immediately go to town on her food. I'm like, is it a weird territorial thing? Is it a comfort thing? It is very strange to me. Portillo's, I don't want to hear from you anymore. The Portillo's app is horrendous. Six, not bad. That's what I figured he was going to go take that. They've been expanding, and I don't know that it has been a great thing for the quality of the establishment. It's another thing I got into yesterday was rent seeking and how it screws every industry. And how the removal, like, there was something to... What's Johnny's? I'm unfamiliar with Johnny's. There used to be some law on the books, some regulation, where you could not sell an item for less than you paid for it. Which kept the marketplace more fair, right? But then that went away, and that led to the rise of big box stores. And then big box stores lowered their prices to a point where they just outcompeted every mom and pop, and then they have control of the market. Yes, ma'am. What's up? I know, because she's got a lady out here near her food, so she's like, I'm gonna eat all of it. If I had given her that same bowl of food, it would have sat there until 3 o'clock. But yeah, so like now then big box stores were able to outcompete because they had the buying power and they, exploded. It's similar in the rent seeking portion of when a business starts to do well, then it's more valuable. So then the people, like the people that own the land, are like, well, hey, oh, okay, I will have to go check that out. Yes, ma'am. You can go turn it off. Press the button in the very middle of the top. There you go. Did Mom come home? Oh, do you want to go see her? You're gonna stay with your dada? Okay. Did you just slip? Miss ma'am. She's ridiculous. Thank you for going to take care of that, baby. I appreciate it.
Hello, everyone.
Do you see the empty bowl over there? Because Addie was in here, so Maya ate all of her food right away. Ridiculous. Kiss. Love you. Mwah. Go on in. Love you, mama. But yeah, so because, you know, if a business starts to do well, then the landlord is like, well, now it's more valuable, so now you have to pay more money, and then the business isn't going to continue doing well because they have to up their prices. And it's a vicious cycle, and it literally just destroys full industries. Now I'm gonna go turn that heater back on that my child just left. We had a mom and pop Chicago style food place in town, and it was here forever, and it closed down the year after I moved up. Oh, it's a death sentence for a restaurant. I don't know a single restaurant save the Portillo's in town that moved and still had a business afterwards. And the Portillo's in town only moved across the street. So it was still, like, if somebody went to location A, they would see that location B was right across the street. Otherwise, forget about it. It's just not... It's essentially a new business that has to start up from scratch. And it's just like, how do we as a society feel that any of this is sustainable? It's not. Now you're not giving me the thing again. There we go. Okay. Ooh, chaos runes. I wish I was alone in this barbarian hut once again. Hey, delete password, how you doing today? Yeah, I can feel how much streaming has improved my day already. I don't know, Orange Bleed, if you, like, felt it at the beginning, but, like, at the beginning it was very, like, whew, you know, like, it's a day, it's early, it's starting, and now I'm like, hey, like, I'm actually excited. Doing alright, came back from a job fair. Are you one of the lovely people dealing with unemployment? Because that sucks. How was the job fair? Did it feel like anything? Ugh, I'm so sorry, dude. Is it, like, was there any prospects that felt nice? Was there anything that kind of fit what you were looking for? Was there a lot of, like, yeah, send us your resume, and you don't think you'll ever hear from them again? Yeah, for real. I dealt with it for 18 months. And the job hunt was actually long. The job hunt was 20... almost 2 full years. Almost 2 full years. Because I knew it was coming. They all wanted bilingual speakers and people with degrees for or transferable degrees from other countries. God, that's just asinine. I hate it. And I go to like there's one Mexican restaurant in town that on the whatchamacallit, on the door is like, hey, we're hiring we're hiring cashiers, must be bilingual, $16 an hour. I'm like, yo, speaking 2 languages would get you, significantly more than $16 an hour in the corporate world. But so many people that, are in that community, are bilingual in this area, just don't realize that that's an option for them. Like, if you can speak 2 languages, you're gonna be, are you willing to say where you're at? If, don't dox yourself, but, okay. Is it, New Brunswick, I was gonna say, that feels like Canada. Is it English and French? Yeah, that tracks. Here it's all English and Spanish, obviously, because Chicago has an incredibly high Hispanic population. My little sister's so sweet. She just texted me and was like, I don't know if you're interested, but Hogwarts Legacy is only $11 on Steam right now. I don't know that number. I've never gotten a call from them before. That's reassuring that I didn't need to answer it. They gutted our French teaching system when I was in grade 5, so never got the chance to learn French. Yep, that tracks. Alright, let's listen to this voicemail real quick. That was a phone call that I should have answered, but it was also personal life, not work life, so I can call them back later. That's fine. I know barely any French, but it was high school, and they only cared about comprehension, not speaking or spelling. Yeah. I gotta make sure I call that person back. No, that's not what I wanted. I want this. And I want this. This. God damn it. Gotta call that guy back. Yeah, similar vibe here. I took German and French in high school, and German I was lucky because we all spoke it with one another, all of us. Like, most of the friend group took German, and we all kind of talked to each other outside of class and, you know, doing theater and all of that stuff. With French, I didn't speak it with anybody, so a lot less of it stuck. But I have still gotten compliments on my pronunciation, which is nice. Working in the cigar industry, I was at a shop. My biggest struggle is having the vocab. I was like, mais je n'ai pas le words, because I don't know the word for vocabulary. But yeah, in working at a really high-end cigar shop, we had a plethora of customers coming through the doors, and at one point we had somebody visiting from France that, you know, was here on business and yada yada yada, and I heard his accent, and I had asked, I was like, you know, where are you from? And I might have actually carded him as well for the sake of, you know, new customer, you should card, and saw that like everything was in French, so I started talking to him, and he was like, oh, are you French? Like, do you have French ancestry, or, you know, this, that, the other? I was like, no. He goes, your pronunciation is very, very good, especially for an American. I was like, well, thank you. And then, was it Pixel? I think it was Pixel Wolf lives in Germany, and we started speaking German, and they complimented my pronunciation there. I can't speak English worth a damn, but, you know, I love language. I just wish I did more of it. And I lived in Nicaragua for fucking 8 months, and Spanish is still my weakest language out of the 3 that aren't my native language. Why which part? Even British English is a homunculus of a fucking language. God, I'm so excited to finally be at 40 defense. $162. I'm not going to get it off of this guy, but soon. Soon. I had an encounter in Texas where a Boston English speaker was trying to place an order and the recipient was from Mississippi. Yeah. Mississippi, like, Texas, in my opinion, is not the deep south. It is southern, but it's not the, quote, deep south. That would be, like, Mississippi, Alabama, even Georgia, a lot of parts of Georgia. That's, like, the deep south region. And some of those accents are impenetrable. What song is this? Gnome Village Party. The more you know. Alright. This guy will give us our level 40. Defense is now level 40. Hell yeah. We gonna get our rune gear, y'all. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. He ended up apologizing sincerely to the waiter, angry that communication was so rough. No, it's... And it's so much better now than it was, you know, even 50 years ago. Now, because of the internet, our our accents are kind of homogenizing, which in some ways is nice, in some ways is sad. And take that off, that off, that off, that off. Because, you know, you can end up losing some of your... Oh, work call. Thank you for your patience, y'all. Work is... There's going to be a rough conversation probably soon with a client. And just got kind of the heads up on that. It's going to be so much fun. But look! Look! We're in our rune stuff. My god gear. My armadillo plate stuff. So now we should have way more survivability. Is there a place I can see my combat stats? There it is. View equipment stats. And I can't do that while I'm in combat, because why would I be able to do that while I was in combat? Now I can view my equipment stats. There it is. 38 kilograms. I should have checked this beforehand, but look at those defense bonuses. Hell yeah. Is there a slashing one? Okay, these are both slashing. Great. I already feel like I'm noticing a difference with my survivability with the damage I'm taking. It feels like it's borderline non-existent, which is great. Let's find attack. Let's reset. Reset. Honestly, let's reset all of them. And we'll reset him too. Great, so now it's just tracking this guy. Lazy Kate's, good morning, friend. How are you? How's your day going? How was your weekend? You just missed a work phone call where I was quiet and talked to my boss. Pretty good. It's like getting very chilly out and about my neck of the woods, and this morning was very like super low energy, and we had somebody pop into chat just now, and I was like excited and happy and high energy, and it was great. So fantastic to like be on that upswing. Crazy thunderstorms. I have no idea what part of the world you're even in, and I realized that recently in Goblin's chat when something. Oh, you're in Oregon. Okay, I used to work in Oregon. Still lived here, but worked remotely out there. It was fantastic being 2 hours later. So Goblin came out to see you then. Interesting, like, it's thunderstorms that are rare out there, not rain. Like, the fact that it was, like, thunder and lightning, is that the oddity there? Fucking cigar went out again. We've had a huge temperature drop, and it went from blisteringly hot and humid to still a little humid, but much cooler. Gotcha. Isn't the weather just so normal and totally fine right now? Yeah, it's like, I am a cold weather person. I cannot wait until it's 30 degrees again and dry. Cookie! Hey, buddy. How's your morning going? Thank you guys for being here for morning time. Yeah, I'm like, I'll sit out here in 30-degree weather and be happy as a little clam. But with how like 110-degree heat index and the humidity and everything, it has been, my body has like been converting to survival mode for that. So I'm just not retaining heat, and also I used to be considerably heavier, and that is taking a toll on my ability to withstand the colder temperatures, because I don't have all of the insulation that I once did. Yeah, it's like hardcore fall weather, and it's still August. I don't know what that bodes for the actual fall, let alone the winter. But luckily, the best thing about winter now is that I'm work from home, so I don't have to worry about making sure that like the driveway is shoveled at 6 o'clock in the morning to go anywhere. That was always the worst part. If you don't have to leave, the snow is fantastic. If you have to drive, much more of a pain in the ass. I wish it were cooler. But still, you wish it were cooler where you are, but you still had the long days and the sunlight hours. I get that. I'm being a native and being a creature of the night to begin with. I don't get. Listen, we had that conversation earlier. We all fail at English. We fail upwards. It's great. I'm not nearly as affected by SAD, seasonal affective disorder, or whatever it is. But my wife gets very sad. So, like a little lizard, I gotta get her a sun lamp for the winter. Because for me, like, I'll go 2 months without seeing the sun and be still pretty okay. Hey, Regardimaga is totally fine. You know what? We all Regardimaga. It's great. I did make a second pot of coffee today too. So the extra caffeine may have helped. And I'm gonna go once I am done streaming this morning. She says, as she has no typos. I still think you're great, Kate. I was going to say, my mouth was going to come out with, I still think you're Kate great. So, like, I don't have a place to talk. Gotten so used to waking with the sun in the master bedroom due to skylights that I feel like it's going to hit me hard when winter comes and it's not as bright at 6 a.m. You're not getting up at 6 a.m. anyway, let's be honest. We've talked about this. I would love, if it wasn't, I feel like it's a problem, right? People don't change their name on here if they're streaming and stuff, right? But like, I would love if you could, like, just for a day change it to Kate Great. Scare everybody. It's a whole new rebranding. I feel like I need to, like, tell you when I have done things, because I haven't done the things that you've told me to do. I still don't have Firebot up and running. It's fine. But Addie was bugging me. I don't know if you were here for this conversation. I'm working on it. But Addie has discovered Chugga Conroy playing video games, and she's enjoying it, so she told me to put my stuff on the internet, so I showed her the Accidental Friends YouTube channel, and she was like, you should put your streams online, so I have started that. Yes, I've been watching Chugga since my youth. Like, I've been watching since, like, Let's Play 3 or 4, or something like that. I learned that my bot is not doing great, so I'm gonna have to switch. What do you use currently? But yeah, my 4-year-old discovered Chugga when I was watching, Twilight Princess. So she called Chugga Twilight Princess for a while, which was funny to me. But I am totally unfamiliar with Mix It Up as a bot. I don't know what that is. This is why I'm not very good at these things. But she was like, no, you should put, like, RuneScape and Hollow Knight on YouTube. So I've started uploading all of them to a second YouTube channel, so it doesn't clog up and bother the people that were subscribed to good to know. It doesn't bother and clog up people that were subscribed to the Accidental Friends YouTube channel, because that was very different content, and it was me and Mike and yada yada yada. But there's now an AxeVods channel. So those are going up slowly but surely. And then she was bugging me today. She was like, is Hollow Knight on there? I'm like, no, like, I'm going in order, so like the older ones, you know, I don't lose them, you know? She's like, well, you should put Hollow Knight on there. I'm like, it'll, in a minute, okay? Yeah, Chugga is still making Let's Plays. He just finished Twilight Princess, and I don't think we've had enough clues to figure out what the next one's going to be. And they're basically exactly the same. He has matured a little bit, but otherwise he's still Chugga. Everything is still as it once was. And it's wild that he's been doing it for 20 years now. I don't think I've watched any new gaming creators that aren't my personal friends. Hello, love. How are you? How's life going upstairs? Lazy Kate's has a YouTube channel, so go check that out. Yeah, is it good? The elongated vowel and the ellipse at the end make me feel like it's not good. Like this is Kate's Twitch channel. I'm highlighting it and you can't see it. But youtube.com/LazyKates. And she recently did AI assisted, like as a guide, Dark Souls, and it was great. Go check that out. But yeah, I don't watch new gaming YouTube creators. Just don't. Are you cleaning under the stairs right now and you're on your phone texting me about it? Babe. We have... Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you going and turning on the stream. Supporting friend of the channel, my wife, Sunshine Mama 33. I can guarantee my wife is cleaning under the stairs to try to find room under the stairs. And there's not room under the stairs. But I admire her tenacity in trying to achieve this. Are you looking for something specific this time? Organizing? Well, yeah, you overwork yourself, honey. You should be resting today. I'm surprised Addie hasn't yelled at you for starting to go and try to do that. Thank you, Cookie. I appreciate you supporting my wife by standing probably creepily under the stairs in your apartment complex. Just stand there. There's two kinds of YouTube content creators. I like ones who explore everything as much as they can, and ones who have played through and make their replay of a game as cinematic as possible. I used to watch like Super Beard Bros and Chugga and the Runaway Guys, and I still watch Direwolf 20 for Minecraft. Like that's my morning. And through Super Beard Bros, like I watched Brutal Moose, I watched Pro Jared, I watched, like, there's been well over a dozen Have fun, honey. Please don't hurt yourself. I will come check on you periodically to make sure that you're fine. Drop for what reason as well? For ADHD? Like, IRL you used to know, Pro Jared? How was that? Was it... Did y'all, like, go to high school? Like, what's... I feel like there's a story there and I want to know it. I don't think I did ever watch Screw Attack. The name is familiar, but I don't know that I actually know Screw Attack's... Like, I couldn't tell you what the content was. Was he part of Screw Attack? Were you part of Screw Attack? Do you secretly have... like... a storied and varied... Gotcha. I mean, how did you meet the Screw Attack people? Did you work on Screw Attack? Are you secretly the former owner of G4? I mean, good, because I would have had to yell at you for poor business decisions. You still keep up with Pro Jared from time to time? Still a contact? I was friends with a lot of guys that work for Screw Attack. I was actually around. Neat! That's really cool. It's gotta be, like... being tangentially related to those kinds of things when controversies hit has to be strange. Like, knowing the players, so to speak. Yeah, that's fair. That tracks. Let's go take those coins. Yeah, I stopped pretty quick and pretty hard when he when all of that came up. They were still... Were they still making X-Play, or did they come back and make X-Play again? Oof. He feels like the type of person that, like, shoots his shot all of the time. Gross. Just gross. Oh, fuck. I'm at the point where I'm finally starting to... My body is waking up and I'm like a person. And I'm even less inclined to deal with work stupidity now. Just came back and it sounded funny, then I looked up and got context and it sounds terrible. Yeah. Glad that you, like, nope, just stay away. I'll take that tin ore. I should probably be taking these bronze arrows, but I'll let the guy pick them back up if he wants them. But yeah, like, I just don't... I've gone through several purges. Go work. Thank you for being here. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll chat with you later. Hashtag lurk. Hashtags. We don't use hashtags here. What do you think this says? Tweeter? Hey, Celery, I am. I just hit 40 defense. So now I'm working on my attack, trying to get that up. Hashtag lurk. Was it me? Because you gave a significant amount of wealth to me. Oh, right. or doesn't stack. I did get up to, my strength is 25. It should be higher, but I want to get up to rune again. I have bots. You got me up to 47, so thank you for that. Yeah, I have a bot. I mean, look, you can... That's what artist of the channel and accidental friend Mike, Knightscroft, he made braised beef as a command. And it's an ASCII brief. ASCII brief. And then he doesn't like the lurk command, so my lurk command is, it tags him because he doesn't like it. So like there is a bot, it's not a good bot and it's not robust. Oh, 100%. I actually, my strength was at like 9 or something, and I was like, this is stupid. I need to level it more. I don't want to. I want to level defense, but then I went and kicked it up to 25 because it was just too slow. You're 100% right. But I want the shiny thing. That's the problem. Is I want the shiny thing. I don't remember what other commands I even have for... Is commands a command that I have? Well, there you go. No idea what they are. There was a potato. Max hit on Runelight. What does max hit do? See? See, there's things. And then I got a job. And then everything... See? I had a bunch of things, and I was like getting things going and being better, and then I got a job and wasn't able to put the time into it. Tells you your max hit if you hover over it. It'll tell you X amount of levels from strength. Oh, neat. Okay. Is that in this one? Or is it in this one? Max power. Did I do the right one? I assume. You said yes, so I'm assuming that's the right one. Great. Now is it if I hover over here? Where do I see this? Look above my... Oh, max hit is 6. 6 strength levels, 18th strength bonus, 23% prayer bonus. I'm glad that you're making full use of your mod privileges. Feel free to change, add, manipulate, whatever you want to do, Kate. You have my blessing. I also know that scimitars are better, but since I'm axe, it has been insisted that I utilize an axe. Which would be even better. Oh, because Nightbot isn't subscribed. Which, rude. Ollie suggested the name Intentional Enemies for my bot, which is just stuck in my head now, and I really, really like. I appreciate it, Kate. Thank you so much. Right, it's infuriating because it is good. Have a fun meeting. I will probably not be back. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably not gonna be here when you get back. Probably gonna read out in about 10 minutes, right at the 2-hour mark. Get some food, get some work, have some dumb, difficult phone calls. It'll be great. It'll be a great time. But I hope your meeting is fantastic. Oh, he's being attacked, so I'll go to this guy. Take those coins and attack this barbarian. What is gemstone crab? Why did you say oh crap? Ah, gotcha. I mean, that's also very funny to me. Going in and just being like, it's an axe raid. What's an axe raid? Full stop. End. Like, see? Yes, exactly. It's a crab that has infinite health, has 1 defense, can barely do damage, and moves locations every 10 minutes. So it's just it's a punching bag. It's like a training dummy for you to up your skills to finally get to 99. God, the survivability I have now that I have my rune armor on is so fantastic. Okay, 12.5% reduced XP gains, but you can just sit there and it'll do its thing. So that's the trade-off. Is that a recent ad? Because I've seen it in like the branding and stuff, like on the splash screen, and it's like it pops up there. Top 16 damage dealers, you can mine gemstones off the shell it leaves. Interesting. That's neat. I like that there's a secondary benefit to it. Perfect. What do you mean it's not perfect? It is fantastic. You're doing great. Chaos runes. I hate Atlas. I hate him because I can't kill him. It's actually interesting to me. Because, like, Nightbot ain't no one. Like, it's clearly a known account. Like, it's odd to me that Nightbot... Like, Twitch could make Nightbot able to access everyone's sub emotes. Right? Like, that wouldn't be that hard. Hello.
No offense.
From when you were 1 year old? Yeah. Do you want to come show it off or no?
No.
Okay. Train stats at lower levels until you get better stats and gear for the skill Slayer. I am very interested in... Oh, I'm still attacking him. Seeing what Slayer is all about once I get into the members area. It's a skill, most of the member skills I've never done before. I think the last time I was a member, farming didn't exist. Construction, I don't think existed at all. I think these three didn't exist. Slayer might have been new. Cannot recall. But I did play Melvor Idol, and I have some issues with Melvor Idol now, so I'm not going to play Melvor Idol 2. But Melvor Idol is RuneScape, the idle game, and it is genuinely great, and I highly recommend, like, if you like idle games, it's fantastic. My issue with it is that the last expansion that he put out, he didn't finish. There's unfinished content in it, and before it became abandoned content. Other Bob Solala messages. See, that's in doing Firebot and like making intentional enemies and making that the bot account. I know you can grant a lifetime subscription to your bot account, which is how it will get that. You know when MMOs give you a mainline story quest that's kill X amount of things? Yeah, and I'm curious how that translates into like RuneScape, because in Melvor there's a Slayer skill because it's again just RuneScape, the idle game. What if RuneScape but no walking? And that was my first encounter with the Slayer skill. So you have to like you get a randomly given out of the pool of enemy that you have to kill, and then you kill X amount of them and you get a new Slayer task. I'm interested in how that feels in-game, traveling around and having to like go and actually find them and all of those things. That's super interesting to me. But I've got a ways to go before I go members, because I do want to... I still might make my goal getting to all of the guilds that are available. So mining is going to be a pain in the ass. My prayer points are gone. I don't think there's a fire making guild. I don't know if there's a wood cutting guild, and if there is, it's not accessible to free to play members. But the cooking guild is level 32, and that's super attainable and achievable. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Now that I've got my rune armor, though, I feel better going and doing the remaining quests that I have, which are apparently just the Knight's Sword, the Corsair Curse, and Below Ice Mountain. Some enemies have a specific way to actually kill them, like rock slugs requiring salt spread on them once they're below 5 hit points. That's super neat. I love this game. The design ethos that they've had and the consistency is just fantastic. And I believe with this stream, we are at 23 out of 25. Does it unlock the minigame for free to play? I thought that was just a members minigame. Can I attack Gunther the Brave? I can. wonder what dictates who can attack something. Because I remember with the cows, when I was killing cows, it was like somebody's already engaged with that. Is it just like a sheer amount of health? Oh, no, I don't... See, I keep thinking I can kill you, Atlas. Oh, neat. The last time I was playing RuneScape, I had a whole spreadsheet of the amount of coal that I would need to mine to get smithing up to 99. And it was something like 60,000 coal. 100%. I'm a nerd that likes to do the math myself. I was, friend of the channel, Miss Tazzy, is pushing for partner, so I lurk on her account. Yeah, can't do links yet, because that's something that Firebot can do. With here, it's either all links or no links, which is silly. But once I get Firebot put in, I can actually say, like, oh, RuneScape wiki links are fine, or etc. Yeah, friend of the channel, Miss Tazzy, is pushing for partner, and in an effort to help with that, I lurk on my account and on my wife's account overnight, because she streams late night. And she has a redeem to... It's 69,000 channel points, and you can make yourself a VIP. I was very close, and thank you. I ended up betting 10,000 channel points on a thing. So basically, I just gave 10,000 channel points to somebody else. Fucking Chronic, for anybody that knows Chronic. Chronic got my goddamn channel points. I was pissed. But yeah, so last night I was like doing the math and like, okay, you know, this is what I'll get per stream that I come in for the stream streak, and then in 4 days or 5 days, whatever, I'll be able to do a gift sub again and a bit cheer, and that'll give me X amount. So then I have to watch so many minutes and yada yada yada. Essentially, depending on how frequently she streams, it's gonna take me another, like, I think it was 9 or 10 streams to get all the way up to 69,000. But that is my watch time on her channel, because she has a watch time command, so you can actually see that, is, as of, like, depending on how long her stream was last night, now 9 total days, 9 full real life days that my computer has had Tazzy's stream up. But yeah, we gotta support our own, especially because all of these things are made up and it's just jumping through hoops for a corporation. So, game the system, folks. And because of, like, Ollie introduced me to Tazzy, you know, a couple months ago. Oh no, thank you for watching the ads. You probably can't even hear me right now, but I hate pre-rolls, and I appreciate the fact that you're having to sit through them, and I apologize. But once she does eventually make partner, because it feels very much like an only matter of time kind of thing, I will start doing the same thing for somebody else. Because, again, like, if I can have my computer just on and it helps that, like, absolutely. It's free, and the more we can help the people in this ecosystem, the better. And we're back. Thank you so much. That's so wild. It's crazy that you're back, and the thing on my screen says that the ad break will end in a minute still. It's time for what? To kill the giants. I'm actually going to be going back to work. That's odd. Twitch is weird. And one of the reasons that I haven't gone into killing giants down in the, because you're talking about in the Edgeville dungeon, right? Is push comes to shove, if my work world shits itself, I can get out of here real quick. Nice. They're specifically, I mean, I'm here, right? It's a problem. I am horribly obsessed with this game. Let's go fill up my prayer points before I do raid out. I will be raiding out, and we'll go find a friend after I get my prayer points back up. Come on. The last thing that I was doing on my pre-stream account is, I was leveling rune crafting. So I was just going from the Edgeville Bank to the body rune altar over and over again. I'm up at 3 a.m. looking at Pee-wee motorcycles for my own. That's fantastic. My kid, I'm looking at getting a motorcycle right now too, because I miss having an actual motorcycle. I've got a Piaggio MP3 that I need to get a battery for, because it hasn't run since COVID. Like, it ran a little bit when I moved up here to get it into the truck, but I had a Honda NC700X. There's much better ways to level rune crafting now. Like, yes. So that one I'm almost positive is a members only feature. And I am an insane person, and on that account I was going to try to get to everything 99 before I moved to a members world. Because it was just like, this is my time. I can just go and sit and do this for days. That's fine. But then I started streaming, so here we are. Why did I come back to the bank? I'll put you in there. Bear fur, which is not seemingly that useful. But yeah, I was going to get to 99 on all of my skills in the free-to-play world, so crafting body runes was the best way to do that. And I got to mid-30s. I think I was like 35 or so. And I was very excited to get to 46 when I was making 2 body runes per essence. But we're not getting to 99 on this account before I go to members. We will get to probably everything right in the mid-40s. Fire making will obviously be in the 60s because fire making levels very, very quickly. Oh, yes, Suzuki Junior 50, a Yamaha 97 DW80, and then upgraded to a 1987 Kawasaki KDX 200 with a Fat Boy exhaust. Nice. Damn. That's dope. I am looking at, because I don't have the funds for, and don't have the need for anything, like, big, I was actually looking at the Honda Trail, the Honda Trail 125, and that is an achievable cost and enough to fit my needs and all of the things. So I might still do that. It doesn't make much sense right now, but probably next spring I'm thinking about getting that. And then I need to get a battery for my Piaggio, which I love. It's fun and easy to ride, but isn't a motorcycle and it doesn't ride exactly like a motorcycle. Two-stroke Honda 500cc Widowmaker. I've actually got... I live in my family home. Mom and Dad moved down to Florida, and my wife and I moved back up to Chicago and took over the family home. And we're technically renting from them right now, which means that I still have a lot of their old shit. I have a Chips bike, Kawasaki Chips bike, I think it is. The old California police cruiser in the shed. I have his, he had a crotch rocket racing bike for like a non-profit keep kids off the streets racing program. And I think I have 3 bikes in the shed, none of which run. Maybe it's just the 2 now. But we also have an old, and I mean it was old when I was a child and it still ran, Honda 3-wheeler. Which, like, it's, you know, I could basically hold the thing back here and show you most of it on stream. It's very small. That I love, that I refuse to get rid of because I do want to make that a project at some point. We have 2 Honda Passports because we had a Honda Passport that one of the pieces broke on, and Dad got a Honda Passport that was involved in a fatal crash, so it's all mangled, but the piece that he needed to fix bike A was still functioning on bike B. However, between the model years, it's like an 85 and an 87, everything was changed, so nothing is interchangeable on them, so we just have 2 broken bikes instead, and we've had those my entire life. I would love to fix that Honda Passport up. However, now you might be thinking, Honda Passport, isn't that a car? It is. They reused the name for a vehicle, like a 4-wheeled vehicle, so now it's even harder to find stuff for the old Honda Passport bike. And those were from his Oshkosh days, going up to the air show. I had a Honda NC700X that lived here because Mom was so worried about me dying driving it down in Texas, that when they moved, he actually traded in with my consent. He was like, hey, can I do this? I was like, yeah, go for it. He traded in his Can-Am and my Honda to buy a new Can-Am that he also doesn't ride. Throughout my life, he had the OG Goldwing anniversary, the gold Goldwing for the 10-year anniversary, I think it was. Or it might have been an original, I don't remember. Got rid of that, eventually got a maroon Goldwing, had a Harley Dynamax, Dynaglide, had an FJR, and then eventually he doesn't have a motorcycle anymore, just has the Can-Am, because he is older and it's more difficult to ride. But yeah, I've been going to bike shows and riding a motorcycle forever. I've only been driving a motorcycle for about 15 years, but riding them, yeah. Oh, that's neat. I'll look into that, actually, because that's exactly what the Honda Passport was, right? Like, it wasn't made for postal use, but it's the same vibe. And I would fucking love to zip around on that thing around town. It's the same reason I want the trail, because it's just a great, cute little bike that I can, you know, take anywhere around my small town. Oh, and that timed me out. Great. Okay. Time to get back to work. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. I love you guys all very much. Our lovely mod has put together these raid messages for us. So we are going to go and raid a friend. Let's see who we want to go and see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. It really means a lot to me that you guys are willing to spend your time and, you know, come in, hang out, and be friends. Let's see. I want to raid and run, so we are going to go and see an active friend of ours, not a new friend. We're going to go see our friend Dr. Diggity Dank, Fantastic creator. He's very talented, very, very funny, and does a lot of really cool extra stuff. So he does Fake the Music, and he does Stream Knockers, where they go and knock on random streams and hang out with the person there. Very fun creator. Let's go say hi. We have our raid messages. Did I copy the raid message appropriately? I did. Look at that. Good job, Kate. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I really can't express how much it means to me that you guys are willing to come and hang out and watch me play silly Runescape. But we will go and see our friend Dr. Diggity Dank, and I'll catch you guys soon. See you guys.